Welcome to A Guide to Every Deck in EDH. Today we're looking at Jhoira of the Ghitu. So Jhoira is a 3-mana Izzet commander, and she has an ability that is 2 mana and exile a non-land card from your hand, but 4 time counters on the exiled card. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. So obviously, the major thing to do here is to pack our deck full of giant bombs like Eldrazi Titans, exile them, and then we get to cast them for free, or, 2 mana, after 4 turns go by. So the main issue is going to be getting Jhoira out, protecting her, making sure that we've got those bombs, and then reducing the amount of time they stay in suspension. So to go over some of those big bomb cards, we of course have all of our Eldrazi Titans, our Kozileks, Ulamogs, and Emrakuls. We also have some big payoff spells like Rise of the Eldrazi, Omniscience, Jin-Gitaxias, Void Winnower, Expropriate Nezahal, the other Jin-Gitaxias, and Hullbreaker Horror. And we can just also suspend some other cards like Consecrated Sphinx or the One Ring. So aside from that, we've got our Ledger Shredder. We have Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey from the Doctor Who set. Time Travel, which is for each suspended card you own and each permanent you control with a time counter on it, you may add or remove 1 time counter, draw a card. So we're going to have this and a number of other cards in our deck that remove suspension counters. We've got our card draw, which is mostly in the big beater things, but we do have some smaller stuff as well, like Polywog, Rhystic Study, and Mystic Remora. We have Paradox Haze, which gives us an additional upkeep, so that's another way that we can continue to remove time counters at a faster pace. Training Grounds also makes it so that Jhoira's ability only costs a single mana. And we've got a whole bunch of counter spells, a little bit of fast mana to get Jhoira out quicker, or just have additional mana to pay for her ability multiple times. Pretty standard Izzet mana base, nothing much to see here. Some protection for once Jhoira is actually on the battlefield to make sure that she doesn't get countered or killed. Some ramp, some removal spells, and then a few other cards that didn't neatly fall into anything. So Omen Hawker is a creature that can tap for colorless and a blue, so effectively taps for Jhoira's ability. The 9th Doctor, whenever it becomes untapped during your untap step, you get an additional upkeep step after this step, so that's kind of like Paradox Haze. Time Beetle is Skulk, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, Time Travel. And then finally, Coward Killer, which we are mainly just playing for this time travel part. So on Coward, target creature can't block this turn and becomes a coward, and then time travel. And then there's the other mode as well, which maybe sometimes that's useful, but we're mainly playing it for the time travel ability. I also considered some of the other time travel cards like Amy Pond, Jhoira's Time Bug, Rift Elemental, and Time Crafting, but I decided that they were probably not that good ultimately. I mainly wanted ways of time traveling on everything and not just like a single card, so cut these, but these are some additional cards you might consider. So with that said, that is going to do it for Jhoira of the Ghitu in EDH.